Remixes. When we make a song and we want to have a remix done of that song, then what normally happens is we have a few ideas of people we'd like to remix our song. For instance, we have a song called Signs on our record Intimacy, and we were talking about remixes, and I for a joke I said Armand van Helden, thinking that no one would think that was a good idea, and also because he's quite expensive. And then lo and behold, our record company, Boss Smart, said that's great, let's call him up. And normally you have management or record company people who then kind of send out these requests, and we normally allow the remixer to do, really go to town on the song, and we don't really add any input. Really our only involvement is at the end when we have some remixes come back and we choose the ones we like the best. Normally we contact DJs and remixers via management, because managers have all the contacts and all the other managers in the industry, and we don't really know anyone because we're sad. Inevitably, when you tour a lot as a band and you're away from home, you can become quite run down and ill, and sometimes you have to cancel performances. And we've unfortunately had to do that a few times during our career. There aren't any positive sides to it, because as a band you never really want to let down your fans. When they're waiting for you to come to their town or their city or their country. For that reason, it's always a negative experience, really. But the help of the band is always the highest priority, because if someone gets sick, there's no point carrying on until they're feeling even worse, and you never want to run the risk of having to cancel even more performances. So it's always a difficult time. Okay, whenever we visit a new country or a town or a city, I think the first thing we will do is try and find the best food, the food that's most indicative of the local culture. And then after that, you never have that much time to explore. I mean, we're very privileged that we get to travel here. Obviously, we get to compact quite a lot to a small window. So we normally Google the main attractions and go to. For instance, Sydney in Australia has a really good aquarium, so we went to the aquarium there once. And here in Indonesia, everyone is telling me that I should go to Bali, so maybe I'll go there when I get a moment. When I get a couple of days, I'll go and visit. But today I was taken out for lunch and had some very nice local food. I arrived last night, and I went straight to bed because it's a 16-hour flight, so I was very tired. And today I was taken out for lunch, and then we went to see the National Monument, which I think is called Monash. Walked around there for a while, and then we went to a shopping mall, had some coffee, and then I came back here to get ready. My opinion on piracy and illegal downloading is really, well, for starters, there isn't much you can do about it. Certainly, it's almost impossible to legislate against that now. The internet's quite loosely controlled. But I've never seen that as a bad thing, really, because in many ways it helps to spread your music or whatever it is you produce to a greater number of people, and that's important, especially when you're making something that might not be played on via traditional media outlets. We're not the kind of band that get played on national radio very much in the UK, so in the early days having our music on the internet was really helpful, and in terms of people getting to hear what we do. If I worked for a record company, I'd probably be very annoyed, but as a musician, it's very rare to make money from record sales anyway, so it's not that much of a concern. I first heard of the opportunity to come to DJ in Jakarta through a DJ agent we sometimes use in the United Kingdom. In fact, I sent him an email and said that I would be travelling around Asia this month being November, because half my family are from Malaysia, and so I asked if maybe he'd be able to organise a DJ gig for me somewhere in Southeast Asia, just for a bit of extra pocket money. So that's how I got the gig. I've only just got here and it's just Indonesia, but I might be going to Singapore and maybe I'll come back to Indonesia. But I'm not here for that long. I have to go back to Europe. Hi everyone, my name's Matt Tong. I play in BLOC PARTY and I'm DJing here in Jakarta, and you're watching DanceSignal.com.